Good morning, YouTube. Abs are building, Waffle on. How we doing, people? Hope everyone's feeling great this morning. Another transfer daily waffle session from yours truly, the Waffle Don. How we doing, people? Hope everyone's well. Anyway, it's Tuesday. Don't forget, bank holiday yesterday, so people might be confused with their days. Remember, there was carnival as well yesterday, so there'll be some sore heads waking up this morning. Maybe some sore heads waking up this morning. But we have to work, people. So make sure that you call your boss and ensure that you're going to be going into work. Anyway, people, yeah. Just a quick one, yeah. Yesterday, there were reports of, what's his name? Hincapie, Bayer Leverkusen, left back slash centre back. Reports of Arsenal putting in a bid for Hincapie. The players reported 60 million euros, but he's asked his club if we can, negotiate a deal under that, maybe around the 45, 50 euros mark. Now, this comes about because Kiwior looks like he's going to be going out the door. It looks like he's going to be moving on to Porto for 25 million euros. I think, do you know what? They're getting him for a steal. Loan with obligation to buy. Fabrizio Romano reported the news today. Kiwior's already said yes to Porto. And you know what? He wants first team football, so I don't blame him. He came in the tail end of last season and he done a good job. But for me, players like that, they need to be on their toes all the time, at a team like Arsenal. They need to be, how can I just put it, on the fringe, because if you get too comfortable within a club, then it's almost like they're just going to just hit the back. So, yeah, I think it's a good move for both clubs. We don't want to be keeping players that are not going to be getting game time. And I think bringing in Hincapie, if that's his name, I think it's a great move for the club. This player, I've not watched him, to be honest, but according to who I've spoken to, they said he's a no-nonsense defender. He's an Ecuadorian, so we know these guys don't mess about. He can also alternatively play as a left-back as well. And looking at some of his highlights, it looks like he's got a bit of pace as well. It looks like he's quite flexible and, can play in different positions. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Hincapie coming into the team. Negotiations are still ongoing, so yeah, we just have to wait and see if that one gets over the line. But I'm glad that Arsenal are still doing business. People might say, "Oh, it's another centre back." Well, one centre back goes, and then another centre back comes in. That's how it is, isn't it? So this is crazy. A lot of people are like moaning about getting in another defender, but it's one defender out, one defender in. Apparently, 5 minutes ago, Hincapie has said yes to Arsenal. Personal terms have been agreed, and a long-term deal is ready. So we know this is a Berta signing, yeah. We know Berta's not messing about as per usual, and do you know what? Yeah, this is the way. This is the actual way that Arsenal are going to be moving. And I'm proud of it, man. I'm actually proud that we brought in Berta because, you know what? This needed to happen. A sporting director that doesn't mess about. And him and Arteta seem to be getting on okay as well. There seems to be, a respect between both parties, and we're moving like a proper club right now. All we need to do now is to start removing most of the dead wood that we still have, yeah. And admittedly, we're not going to be able to get everyone out the door. I don't think this transfer window. Maybe put some guys on loans, but I don't know. But do you know what? Another, I would say, good player coming into Arsenal now, and we're building a team. I won't say for the future, but this season, man, we're building a very solid team that we should be confident now to go and at least win a trophy. Yeah, I don't know which trophy, but we should be going into this season with, you know, confidence that we're going to go and achieve some type of trophy. Doesn't matter what trophy it is at this stage. Um, you know, but the upgrades in the team are just massive right now. Make sure you slap the likes, people. Yeah, make sure you are subscribing if you are new to the channel. This is the Daily Waffle Show with the Waffle Don. If you don't know about me, then you're gonna see. That's terrible, but yeah. Make sure people, make sure you slap the likes also as well, guys. Yeah, I'm actually using the YouTube stream service today rather than StreamYard. So I just wanted to just do a little experimentation to see how good it is, just streaming directly to YouTube. In other news, Man City progressing in talks with Donnarumma from PSG. Donnarumma was reported to be, PSG was reported to be asking for like 50 million euros. But that's come down a bit now, between 30 and 35 mil. And it's depending on whether Ederson goes. So there's been reports that Ederson might go to Galatasaray. That talk has gone down quite a bit. I've not heard much more on that in terms of transfers and stuff. Spurs are saying that they never went for Hincapie, but there's reports that they did. So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, people, man. Let's talk about the Newcastle Liverpool game yesterday, man. What a game that was yesterday. Do you know what? Newcastle, heroic. They came back, you know, from a 2-0 lead. City, red card for Anthony Gordon, in my opinion. You know, and these type of games, yeah, big up to Caps in the building, man. I can't bring your name up on the screen because I'm using the YouTube app today to stream. You know, sometimes, yeah, in games, yeah. Do you know the same thing happened to us against Man City, basically. You know, we lost the man, but we didn't actually lose the game. We were 2-0 up and we drew that game. It felt like a loss. But Newcastle, man, you shouldn't have lost that game yesterday, man. You should have repped that. You should have repped. You should have at least got to the last minute. And you know what? Big up to Rio for scoring a youngster. You're never gonna dump on a youngster like that. Do you know what I mean? Big up to him. But you know what? Also, you're also my ops as well. Liverpool also my ops as well. So I'm not going to give you too much praise, like I'm seeing certain Arsenal man doing, praising up Arsenal, praising up Liverpool. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We've got Liverpool on Sunday, so less of the bigging up people. Yeah, do your bigging up in the international break. Yeah, but sorry, I'm loyal, yeah, to my club, and I can't be hearing all this bigging up Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool was shocking, and you know what? They got the result. They got the result at the end of the day, just like we got the result against Man United on last week. It goes to show, yeah, that best teams don't always win games. Do you understand? The best teams don't always win their matches. And there's going to be loads of games that Arsenal and Liverpool are going to go through like that. It depends on who has got the most resilience throughout the league. Now, I would say the majority of Arsenal fans. Oh God, I need to go live. A majority of Arsenal fans, I would say. I don't know, actually. I can't speak for the majority of Arsenal fans because I don't know their feelings on winning the league this season. And it's very early into the season already. I think if we beat Liverpool game week 3, I'm going to be very chesty. Do you know that? I'm going to be very, because I think we can beat Liverpool on Sunday. I don't believe that the draw is the best result, although some might favour that. I still don't think that's the best result, because it depends on the context as well, I suppose. If we're like losing 2-0 or 3-0 or some stupidness like that, 3-1, and then we bring it back to 3-3, then I'll accept it. But as far as I'm concerned, the game starts at 0-0, and we need to be going into that game positive, confident, like we can beat them. Cap says we were in the ascendancy against Man City, then Trossard got sent off. I'm correct. Yep, yes, that's correct. You're right. Newcastle played well though the other day though. Newcastle played well. But Liverpool, telling you guys, man, they've been getting some favourable decisions recently, bro. I'm telling you. There was a tackle on Bruno, I believe. Who tackled him? Was it Gravenberch? Someone tackled him. That could have been a red card. That could have been a red card from behind as well. Dirty tackle. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm bitter. I'm bitter because I didn't want Newcastle to lose. I wanted Liverpool to drop points. I want a major this season. It's simple. Yeah, 100%. Need that major this season, my brother. Need that major 100%. I was surprised about Elanga. The brother is right. Hey, Elanga's pace is mental, bro. He's one of the fastest players in the league, without a doubt. Without a doubt, he's one of the fastest players in the league. But do you know what? He let his team down last night, man. Do you know what I mean? He left Rio on his own to bag the winner. And that can happen in games, yeah. Like when you're down to 10 men and you're pushing, yeah, man. Definitely, yeah. Big up to Caps, man. It's a short stream today, people, but yeah, man. Just giving you guys like the daily waffle and that, So let us know what you think about Arsenal progressing with the Hincapie deal. Does Arsenal still need another player, like a left winger or so? Who would you say is going to win the league at this stage, or is it too early for you to predict, or is it just a straight shootout for Liverpool again? Let us know in the comments, people. Yeah, big up to everyone who watches this stream, watches it later, and have a great day. And remember, people, it's Tuesday. Make sure you slap up the lights as well, people. It's Tuesday, people, not Monday. It's Tuesday. Anyway, people, big up to yourself. Waffle on in the building. We out. Peace.